Hi everyone, welcome back to Hacktendo. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be continuing the series of computer basics for beginners and seniors. So we are on episode 6, and this episode we will be talking about hardware and software. So previous videos we mentioned, I mentioned, hardware and software. Both of these terms actually work together to achieve what we want the end users to use computers and stuff like that. So this probably won't be a long video, as there's really not much for me to tell you and to explain to you here about both hardware and software. I'm just going to give you guys the basics. Um, so if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button, leave some comments, tell me what you think about this video. Other than that, let's begin the video. Right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is hardware. So hardware is the physical components of a computer that you can see and touch. There are internal hardware that is located inside the computer case and is essential for the computer to run. So hardware is basically something physical, a physical piece of machinery that you physically are holding in your hands. Like, for example, I'm holding this right here. This is hardware, right? This would be called hardware. Um, computers are hardware. Phones are hardware. Laptops are hardware. Anything that you physically can touch and you can see is hardware. So hardware, you guys already know the essential components of the computer and other electronic devices. Hardware consists of CPUs, RAM, memory, GPUs, and if it's portable, a internal battery. So hardware, it's not really much to talk about hardware, but that's pretty much the basic and the simplest way I can tell you what hardware is. All right, so we have software, or applications, or apps for short. So software or applications are is a set of instructions, data, and programs that tells a computer what to do and how to execute specific tasks. It works together with the hardware. So, like I told you from the start, both hardware and software works together. You cannot have either of the two, by themselves. It's pretty much like a male and female. In order to produce an offspring, you need to have both parties, male and female. And for the computer or whatever electronic device we, the end users, are using, we need to have both hardware and software to achieve what we want. So software and applications, it's basically the same thing. Mostly on computer level, you will say software, while on um, mobile devices, iPads and stuff like that, tablets and stuff like that, you will say applications or apps. It doesn't really matter. They both mean the same thing. Many people will say apps or application, but the computer term is actually software. So there are many types of software. Software includes editing apps, music apps, photo apps and stuff like that. Yeah. Same thing for the mobile devices. You got your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok. They're all applications or software. And those softwares are written in some kind of code format that developers make to work on specific hardware. So whenever a developer for a application or software wants to put that software onto, let's say, a let's say iOS or Mac OS. They have to write specific code and make sure that it is stable and what's the word? Um, Optimized. That's the word I was looking for. They have to make sure it's optimized for that hardware so that the hardware can work together with the software to make it run smoothly. So that's basically software, application, apps. Okay, so software or applications is ran on an operating system. So I don't think I did mention operating systems in the past videos, but I don't think I've explained what it is. Probably after this episode, I'll probably go over the operating systems, different types of operating systems. But an operating system or OS is a essential a system software that manage computer hardware, software resources, and provides common services for computer programs. So there are three types of operating systems for computers, and they are most famous Microsoft Windows, again most famous Apple's Mac OS, and you have Linux. I probably won't be going over Linux too in depth as I don't really use Linux like that. And I'm not really too familiar with Linux. Linux is usually more of a really open source program that you can create probably your own operating system and stuff like that. Um, like I said in the past, most game systems, car systems, or something, proprietary, they use Linux as an open source and create their own operating system from it. But the big two operating systems for both desktops and laptops are Microsoft Windows and Mac OS. So latest operating system is Windows 11, and latest for Mac is Mac OS 26, or I think it's called Sequoia or something like that. I really lost track. Even though I have a Mac myself, but I'm still currently on Monterey or something like that. I don't pretty remember Ventura. I think it's Ventura. I don't really remember the code name, the operating system name, but I didn't really upgrade to the latest. But anyways, so those are those are the really the three. It's three, but mainly two big ones are Microsoft Windows and Apple Mac OS. For mobile phones, like iPhones and Samsung Galaxies and stuff like that, you have, again, it's running Apple's iOS, and for Android device, Samsung, Google Pixels, any other brand other than Apple, they run on Google's Android system, Android operating system. In the past, Microsoft Windows did had a Windows OS, but that isn't anymore as iOS and Android dominates the mobile market with that. There are Linux. You can install Linux on other. I'm not sure tablets, but yeah. So big two for desktops and laptops are Microsoft Windows, Apple's Mac OS, and again for mobile devices and tablets, you have iOS and Android. But an operating system is very, very essential, as if you cannot run a computer without an operating system, because if you try to do it, the computer doesn't know what to run. The operating system is what, and one thing about operating systems is they are very graphical, intuitive. So what that means is it's very easy to use. There's icons and everything for you to know what to click and what not. Apple is probably one of the best, and I know I say Apple is the best in most of these videos. I'm not promoting Apple in any way. I'm a Windows user as well. I think they both have their pros and cons. I personally use Windows for desktop, and I use Mac for laptop portability and stuff like that. Um, but Apple is usually the best in GUI or GUI, which stands for Graphical User Interface. I mean, sorry. They're usually the best with that, and they've been really the best for a pretty long time. They really go in depth with their icons, the logos, and stuff like that. Just UI and things like that. It's very intuitive, sleek, and smooth. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything about hardware and software. Right. So that's pretty much it for today's video. We went over hardware and software, what they are, and we talked a little about operating systems. So in probably the next episode, I will be explaining all the operating systems and going more in depth into the operating systems. So stay tuned for that kind of video. Other than that, thank you once again. Excuse me. Thank you once again for watching this week's video. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave some comments, share the video. And other than that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.